welcome everyone to the final improvement touches for now. I think so far this build is relatively amazing. I hope you agree. And we have some polishing to do, so not only SFX power supply, a little bit small and cable length and such. So I got some not paid advertisement purchased here for our own use here. Some Seasonic Prime PX 650 watts and 12-year warranty. The fun is I'm actually one of those who uses this for 12 years, but here you see Octane PS3, nothing is forgotten, so we will see in 12 years update on this channel. But yeah, so install it. Also the cables will maybe also not be enough, so some extension cords. In my opinion, a little bit of a pity. I don't understand when many premium PC builder, folks, gamers and such, when they want some nice colorful scheme here, why they don't have this without extension, like some one piece without extension stuff. And yeah, but anyway, that's what it is. And the only thing is, if you unfortunately want this the same color theme there, then you probably need a set of two for extending and not extending it. This matches, but yeah, it's a pain of PC builders. Also in the previous video, I only later noticed there's some rubber pieces, so this also makes this a little bit nicer fitting and less glass scratching here, obviously. Maybe I also changed the GPU cage back to the more presenting setup. Initially I thought it's a nonsense idea, but as long as we don't have more slots, then at least it looks somewhat maybe nicer, so yeah. I not only wanted to have a better matching size and headroom for the GPU, but also some platinum here for higher efficiency, as we are going to use it full time for all our needs. Then everything helps. Some more cable tiles, can never have enough of those. And there, you know the drill. Always this oil-based stuff for the trash. Can this not be recycling cardboard? Why this has to be in this stupid pouch, I also don't quite understand. Personally, not something I would keep around for something. So yeah, my opinion, leave me in the comments below. Is anyone looking forward to this kind of wrapping stuff that you need for nothing? So yeah, certainly looks pretty thick, and yeah, only wonder if you assemble it so that it's more visible and cooling at the top, then this is upside down. So not really, and also this, so why? We will see how long-term stable and 12 years warranty this will turn out. Slightly wonder as it's rubbing on the metal if there some rubber to be glued, or what's ever thinking with that. And let's see where we can place this flex cable. So this is actually how this is supposed to go, to screw it in here. Of course you can also change those here in the middle, but if you only have one here like myself now, then this goes in like that to be screwed here with two screws. I slightly wonder, maybe you have to actually remove this probably, otherwise I have it hard to get the screws in there, obviously. So then the riser that we need, then obviously going in there. The question is only how nice do we want this looking. Certainly this needs some angle here. Question is how we're hiding it, but probably also protection cover. Maybe here it's the back. Let's see, this probably should be long enough, hopefully. This is funny, that is not even long enough like this, so much to that plan. Always something. Black on black, best here on camera, but at least you don't see the flex cable then very much there in the background. Of course, right now we are not running the most high performance CPU. Actually, wait a second, this would be one. Anyway, here, let's... Actually, it could be one more long enough. Sort of, kind of. Okay, maybe that is enough then. So stretching this cable there. The precious GPU can go back in here like that. Certainly a little bit more interesting looking than before, I guess you agree. But as usual, leave me in the comments below what you think. Then it's time to find out how long the supplied cables are. Actually, maybe it would just barely fit without extension. As usual, a little bit nitpicking, I would suggest that at this price point they glue the sticker on there aligned, but yeah. So it looks like it will just fit here on the last centimeter. As you can see, I will probably use it without the extension then, because why should I, and leave it for testing and another build or something. All the resistance there of plugs and cable lengths and such, yeah, it just fits. So of course, as expected, this additional 12 volt header there for the CPU not going to fit there unless we not route it through this mainframe. So actually, just for you, if you wanted to do this, you could YOLO this a little bit through, for example, this hole there. Also, it's going over the hard drive cage there, but yeah, that would just barely fit. But as I have this extension cables already, let's just use them. And while wait, let's use this funny comp here. So yeah, everything for this overkill build. Actually, we could let this cable go in a little bit more hidden here, I guess. Not sure if that's meant for this, but now this is actually a little bit annoying. Turns out I best had to remove the whole PSU again because I read the freaking manual. Turns out that sometimes is a good thing. So I was wondering, this hybrid switch here, and I should have read it instantly. Turns out that is for hybrid cooling, and it should be installed like this. Also, still some sticker. And this is super stupid. I installed it here for readability. For this, just, I mean, not that you see it the most, but a little bit. And also here, obviously, this switches and more stickers. This is, of course, super stupid. That's the recommended hybrid way for more natural convection results in not readability of yeah, those layouts and this, but yeah, probably some notice manufacturers can take from design stuff like Apple. Yeah, leave in the comments below if you agree that it's stupid, or yeah, I mean, always the small details. I mean, then you could have really, anyway, yeah, okay, at least it's not most. So let's see. This actually is already more silent. If it, yeah, should be on. The SFX power supply had the fan running all the time, and actually the SFX power supply was the most audible. Yeah, Noctua fan spinning up a little bit. So it's actually so much better. So the only loudest thing here previously, the SFX power supply. So yeah, that certainly perfects this build quite a bit, and certainly with dimmed lighting. Maybe another day. Previous video I already made here, Rust and Lua hacking from Linux on this Aura RGB lighting for CPU load. In my opinion, the only useful thing of the CPU lighting, signaling something useful. And actually, now that I think about this, memory with RGB lighting could also signal the use of memory. Actually, that would probably be quite sick, but then probably not the easiest to find such modules of that size, 64 GB there with RGB lighting anyway. Not that I would care too much, but whatever.